guys, long time no see, I know. But today I'm coming at you with this, I guess, smoky, sultry look. Honestly, I just got a lot of really cool makeup products for Christmas and I really just wanted to use them all. Like the Kai Shadow palette, Jeffree Star, like a bunch of different things, and I just really wanted to use and play with them, and so that's kind of what this look is. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoy this and I hope that you like and subscribe for more. Mwah. So the first thing I do is I use my Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Face Lotion, and I take that and I apply it all over my face, and I just use my hands to apply it and rub it in. And then once I've applied it, I usually let it sit on my face for about a minute before actually applying makeup. So after my face lotion has set into my face, I then apply my BB cream. I believe the one I'm using here is a Maybelline one. And I apply that with my finger and put dots on my face all over. And then I use a damp beauty blender or knockoff beauty blender. And I just use that and pat, pat, pat all of the BB cream into my face, as you can see here in fast motion. So after I have blended in all of my BB cream, I then use my foundation, and the one I'm currently using is Matte and Poreless by Fit Me Foundation by Maybelline, and the color I use is 110 Porcelain. I've actually done a review video on this before, and I'll link that in the description below so you can see. And as you can see, I just apply it to my face with my fingers like before, and then use a damp beauty blender to blend it into my face. So after I've blended in all of my foundation, I then move on to concealer, and the one I'm currently using is NYX HD Photogenic Studio Concealer. That's a mouthful to say. The color I use is Fair, and I just apply that under my eyes in a triangle shape, and then on any blemishes or trouble spots or extra redness that I have on my face that day that the BB cream and foundation didn't cover. And then once again, I'm using my damp beauty blender or knockoff beauty blender to just blend in the concealer that I have applied. So after I've got that all blended in, I then use a chapstick and I apply it to my lips. The one I'm using right here is just a chapstick brand chapstick. After that, I use my NYX Pump It Up Lip Pumper in the color Live, which is actually just a clear one. I don't find that it does too much pumping of your lips, but it does help a little bit, and it does help with any dryness or peeling that your lips may be having. And so I like to apply it and leave it on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. So after that, I then apply my NYX Waterproof Eyebrow Primer to my eyebrows. Once I've applied it through my eyebrows, I then just take a spoolie or eyelash brush and brush through my eyebrows to distribute the product a little bit evenlier, if that's even a word. And then once I've done that, I then fill in my eyebrows as usual. So to fill in my eyebrows, I just use an angled brush and my NYX eyebrow cake powder. I usually use the lighter one that's in it and just a little bit of the darker one for the outer portions of my eyebrows. I don't really use the wax that's in there. I'm not too sure exactly if you're supposed to use it before or after, or exactly what the purpose of it is. I've tried it a couple times and I didn't really like the wax that much, so I just don't use the wax that's in it. And ta-da! I have two eyebrows. I then use that spoolie to just comb through to spread the color and lighten the front parts of the eyebrows so they fade a little bit better. Yeah, they're alright. They're more like sisters, not twins, but that's okay. Then I use my NYX eyeshadow base, and I just apply that to my eyelids and use my finger to blend it in. So after my eyeshadow primer is all blended in, I then am going to be using the Eyeshadow Bronze palette for this look for you guys today. The first eyeshadow I'm using is this nude color, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush to apply that all over my lids as a base for the other colors I'll be applying. So after that, I then am taking these two colors in the shadow palette, which I think is Topaz and Tiger Eye, and I just use a flat shader brush to apply that to my crease, and then I use a fluffy blending brush to blend it out, and I'm just layering those colors into my crease to create some dimension. And then here, I believe I'm just adding some more depth by using both those colors, the Topaz and Tiger Eye. I think first I used Topaz and now I'm using Tiger Eye. And like I said before, I'm just blending those out step by step as I add them. And then here I'm using, I think it's bronzite, just to add a little bit more darkness and depth just to that little outer V of the eye, and blending that out slightly with the blending brush also. Then after that, I'm going in with the black color in this, which I'm probably going to butcher the name, but I think it's obsidian maybe? I could be wrong on that. And I did the same thing that I did with bronzite. I applied it just in a little bit of the outer V, and then I'm using a blending brush to just smoke that out. So after I've blended that all out, I'm then using this color here, which is Hematite. Also apologize if I am pronouncing these terribly wrong. And I'm using that just to apply it all over the lids of my eyes. And then after that, I'm using BH Cosmetics B palette by Bubs Beauty, and I'm using the color Thoughtful, and I'm just applying that over top of Hermite, I don't know, the lid color, just to create a little bit more of a shimmer and some depth. And then I'm going in with the same palette, but I'm using Able this time, just to highlight my inner corner and tear duct. Then after I've finished that, I go back in with that same fluffy brush that I first used with that same neutral color from the eyeshadow palette, just to blend out any harsh edges. And boom, I have eyeliner. I figured I wasn't going to record that since I have a whole video already dedicated to that. And then I'm just applying some face powder. The one I'm using is CoverGirl. It's in the lightest shade they have. And I'm just applying that all over my face. After that, I'm using this evil, scary, traumatizing contraption to curl my eyelashes before applying my mascara. So after I've curled my lashes to the skies, I then use my voluminous Butterfly Intenza waterproof mascara. The one I use is in Blackest Black, and I apply multiple coats of mascara because I like my lashes to reach the skies. After that, I take just a paper towel and use that to remove the lip plumper that I had applied earlier in the video. Once I've removed that, I then am going to line my lips with NYX Nude Pink. So once I've filled in my lips with that lip liner, I am then using Jeffree Star's Lippy in Deceased, and I applied that all over my lips, as you can see here. And then once I've done that, I'm using my blush. This is like the oldest blush ever. I broke the lid. I definitely need a new one, and I just haven't gotten around to that. But I just apply my blush to the apples of my cheeks and swipe it backwards along my cheekbones. after I've applied my blush, I then use this fluffy brush to apply my highlighter, and I'm just using NYX Ultra Pearl Mania, and the color is White Pearl. It's just like a loose powder that I really like to use as a highlight. So I apply that to my cheekbones, and sometimes I'll apply it to the tip of my nose. And that's it, the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe for more.